Welcome back, coin collectors. That quarter in your pocket might be worth more than you think. Some US quarter-dollar coins, thanks to rare errors, low mintages, or special designs, are selling for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. In this video, we'll uncover the most valuable quarters you should be hunting for. Let's dive in. The 1965 Washington quarter-dollar coin. Now, this might just be the coin hiding in plain sight, resting in old drawers, coin jars, or forgotten pockets. But what if I told you that one rare version of this everyday quarter could be worth a staggering $125,000 or more? That's right. This 1965 coin, in circulated condition, might seem ordinary, but there's a hidden treasure in its story that'll blow your mind. Let's rewind time to 1965. This was the year everything changed for US quarters. Before this year, quarters were made of 90% silver, and people knew their coins were valuable. But in 1965, due to rising silver prices and a national coin shortage, the US Mint made a dramatic change. They removed silver completely from quarters and introduced a new copper-nickel-clad composition. Millions were made. People assumed they were all the same. But here's the twist. A small number of 1965 quarters were accidentally struck on the old silver planchets, leftover silver blanks from 1964. This was a huge mistake, and it created one of the most sought-after errors in modern coin history. Only a few of these silver 1965 quarters are known to exist, and when they're found, collectors go absolutely wild. Imagine this. A coin that looks like a regular quarter, feels like a regular quarter, but weighs just a bit less, about 6.25 grams instead of the standard 5.67. That tiny weight difference? It's worth tens of thousands of dollars. Let's bring this back to your coin. You mentioned it's in circulated condition. That's exactly how many of these rare silver planche quarters are discovered. In worn, used, everyday condition. People don't realize what they have until it ends up in the hands of a collector or gets tested for weight and metal content. Some lucky finders have seen their pocket change turn into $50,000, $75,000, even $125,000 overnight. And if your 1965 quarter is not one of the rare silver planche versions, there's still value to be found. Some coins from this year feature double die errors, especially on the obverse where Washington's motto and lettering can appear slightly doubled, a minting mistake that collectors pay thousands to own. There are also off-center strikes and other misprints that can boost the value dramatically, even in circulated condition. So, what does this mean for your coin? It means you could be holding onto a hidden gem, a coin from a pivotal year in American coin history. A coin that, under the right conditions, could turn heads and empty wallets at an auction. Check the edge. Is it silver all the way through, or can you see the copper core? Weigh it if you can. Every detail matters. Because in the world of coins, the smallest differences make the biggest impact. It holds a shocking secret that has left collectors stunned and wallets a lot heavier. This good condition coin from the Philadelphia Mint could actually be worth up to $95,000 or more, depending on one crucial factor. And I'll tell you exactly what that is. Let's start with the basics, but stay close. The twist is coming fast. This coin was struck in 1983 at the Philadelphia Mint. That's what the P stands for, and it's located just to the right of Washington's ponytail on the obverse. Now, normally, quarters from this year are not seen as extremely rare. In fact, millions were produced. But what most people don't know is this. 1983 was a year unlike any other for American coins. Why? Because of a little thing called the no mint set year. The US Mint didn't release any traditional mint sets in 1982 or 1983 due to federal budget cuts. That means the only 1983 quarters out there came from general circulation. No specially preserved coins were released for collectors. That makes finding one in great condition today nearly impossible and extremely valuable. But there's more. Some 1983 P quarters have what collectors call the spitting eagle error. This happens when a tiny die crack forms just below the eagle's beak on the reverse side, making it look like the eagle is spitting. Sounds funny? Maybe, but the value is no joke. Quarters with this very specific flaw have sold for $15,000, $40,000, and even over $95,000 depending on condition and demand. Now, let's get personal with your coin. You mentioned it's in good condition. That's already an eye-opener. Because remember, these coins were never saved in pristine sets. They were used in vending machines, grocery stores, parking meters, meaning most are scratched, worn, or damaged beyond recognition. So even a good one like yours stands out. Now imagine this. If your 1983 P quarter has sharp details, limited scratches, and that one tiny die crack on the eagle's beak, you could be holding a once-in-a-lifetime windfall. Even without the error, in strong condition, these coins can bring in several $1,000s due to their rarity alone. But with the error, we're talking six-figure territory. And here's the kicker. Most people throw these coins in a change jar without a second thought. They have no idea what they're sitting on. Look closer. That eagle on the back? Check just below its beak. Even the tiniest line could change everything. The 1986 Washington quarter dollar, a coin many Americans have likely handled without a second thought. Just another quarter, right? But here's the twist that will make you look again. While most 1986 quarters are indeed common, certain rare versions of this coin, even in circulated condition, have shocked collectors with their sky-high values, sometimes reaching up to $45,000 or more. Sounds unbelievable? Let's dive into the details. This particular coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint and carries the small P mint mark on the obverse, just next to George Washington's ponytail. Over 550 million of these were struck. Yes, over $500 million. So why would anyone pay tens of thousands for it? And then there are the planche errors. Coins struck on the wrong metal blank. In 1986, some quarters were mistakenly struck on nickel, or foreign coin planches, meaning they're not just rare, they're one in a million mistakes that slipped past the mint's quality checks. Add to that the fact that many of these error coins still look like regular quarters at first glance, and you have a scenario where something incredibly valuable could be hiding in your change jar. Now let's talk about your coin. It's circulated. Yes, it's been through pockets, purses, maybe even vending machines. The edges might be worn, the shine may be gone, but that doesn't disqualify it. In fact, some high-value 1986 quarters found in the wild have been far from pristine. One auctioned example with visible wear and faint markings still fetched over $30,000 because of a stunning die cap error. A mistake where the coin literally molds to the die, creating a bizarre, almost three-dimensional effect on the coin's surface. So, how do you tell if your 1986 quarter is worth a fortune? Start by checking for doubling on the date or lettering. Weight differences. A standard quarter should weigh 5.67 grams. Strange coloration. Wrong metal strikes often have odd tones or magnetic responses. Misaligned strikes. If the design is off-center or partially missing, that's a red flag, in the best way possible.